A lot of people have been asking me about earnings trades because earnings season's coming back up, and a lot of people are asking me, Dave, how do you find that implied move and how do you decide which type of trade to get for this type of an event? And obviously calls, puts, they're quite expensive. So I'm going to show you a couple different strategies based on that implied move that we could utilize for an earnings trade. So let's take Micron, for example. Micron's coming up with earnings after the bell today. So first off, what I want to do is go and see what the implied move is. So this is showing me that Micron has an implied move that expires October 2nd, which is this Friday, of 7.46. So now what I want you to do there is write down 7.46. What's the stock at right now? You can see over here to the right, the stock is at 50.95. So if the stock's at 50.95 a share right now, and it has a 7.46 implied move, 50.95, multiply that by 0.0746. That means this stock has a move up or down, plus or minus 3.80. So that means 3.80 plus 50.95. So that means it could get up to 54.75 or 50.95 minus 3.8. Or it could get down to 47.15. Okay, so that's what you're looking for now. So that means we are looking at Micron getting up to, so it's plus or minus 3.80. That's to October 2nd. Okay, so it's going to move up or down $3.80. So that means it gets up to 54.75 or down to 47.15. Now, how do you find out what type of option strategy is best for an earnings trade? I want to go over this with you. So let's put on Micron here, MU. And first off, we're going to look at an out-of-the-money vertical spread that's within this implied range. So if we're looking at an out of them, obviously if we're doing an earnings trade, we want to get something lower risk, out of the money that can maximize return. So let's say we picked up the 53.50, 54.50. Now you can see this spread here is going for 27 cents a contract. So if you think this stock's going to go higher, it's going for 27 cents to be worth the max of the difference between the two strikes. So $1. So 1 divide that by 0.27. 1 divide that by 0.27. So that's a 270% return. Okay, now when we make our big earnings move and you see me saying, hey, we just made a 200 or 300% gain, this is what I'm doing. I'm looking at the implied move. It's $3.80. It has earnings after the bell today. And now we're going to calculate, okay, if you think it's going to have that implied move higher and you got into this spread, it's going for 27 cents to be worth $1. That equals a 270.37% return if it gets to that 54.50 or higher. And remember, with our implied move, if it has that move higher, it's going to get up to 54.75. Now, if you thought it was going to go lower here, so now if you think that's going to go lower, then what you're going to do is you're going to look at the put spread. Okay, so let's quickly turn this into a put spread here and see what we're going to be looking at. So instead of a call, put, October 2nd Expo, now down to 47. So that's something we could do, the 48.50, 47.50. So that's within that implied move. This is going for 26 cents. So if you think that this stock is going to be heading lower, max it could be worth is the difference between the strike. Notice this is a put spread, so this is going to make money as the stock goes lower. So if you think this stock is going to go lower to that implied move, then you do a put spread. And this is going for 26 cents to be worth $1. That's a max net gain of 1. Divide that by 0.26. That's a max net gain of 285%. So now here's the thing. You could either pick a side there and say, okay, I think it's going to go lower. And if it does, you make a 285% gain on this vertical put spread. If you thought it was going to go higher, I think it was, 280% gain on that call spread. But I'm going to show you one more strategy here that it doesn't matter if it goes up or down, as long as it has that implied move of $3.80, we'll make money. So if you do a total ticket trade now, we put in MU, and we're going to put in the same spreads that we just did. We're going to add an option leg, add an option leg. We're going to add 4 option legs. So buy to open, sell to open, and then we're going to have another buy to open, sell to open. One of them is going to be a call spread. One of them is going to be a put spread. Okay, same expiration date, October 2nd. Now, the put spread we want to have, just like we have down here, we're going to buy to open the 48.50 and sell to open the 47.50. And on the call side, what did we say the strikes were on the call side? Do you remember? I think it was the, 53.50, 54.50, right? So this is what we went over. Now you can see this is going for a max net debit between 50 and 57 cents. So the midpoint there, let's say it's 54 cents, right? 0.54. So that means if we pick this up for 54 cents, each one of these spreads could be worth a max of $1. So with Micron above 54.50, we make a 1, divide that by 0.54. We'd make an 85% return, 85.19% return. If it's below 47.50, we make an 85.19% return. So here's the different ways and strategies you guys could utilize for earnings trades to make money. And it's all based off that implied move. If you're able to get that implied move for an earnings trade and you're able to capture what you want to do, if you're bullish on a stock and you know, hey, this stock or this company has made quite a bit of money, they just got some new contracts, they should have good earnings, then obviously you want to need to go with this special iron condor that we just made. We could just go with the call spread that would have made the 280%. But if you don't know if the stock's going to go up or down, you could do this total ticket trade here, create a special iron condor, and then you could have a call spread and a put spread at the same time within that implied move over here. Obviously, we want to keep that within that implied move, because that implied move is what Wall Street's expecting. Okay, and usually they're right most of the time. So it's usually that or more. So if we're not sure what way the stock's going to go, we could go with this special iron condor. If you think the stock's going to move lower, you go with that put spread there, and look at that. You're making a 285% return if it has that implied move and heads lower, okay? If it has that implied move moves higher, obviously then we're going with the call spread that we went over first, and you're making that 280% gain. So it's really important when you're looking at these strategies and these different types of setups, what are you going to do to utilize the best strategy possible? Because not all trades are created equal. You got to be able to find the best trade out there for that particular stock or that particular trade that you're making. And by doing this, looking at the implied move, you're able to see, okay, the regular options for this, let's take a look now. Let's clear that out. Let's take a look. The regular options for this are going for, if you pick up the 51 strike, $1.86. So your break even on this is going to be 51, your strike, plus what you're paying, plus 1.84. So your break even's 52.84. To make a 100% return, you have to add another $1.84 plus 1.84. So to make a 100% return, you need the stock at 54.68 a share just by picking up that 51 strike call. So why are you going to pick up that 51 strike call when you could protect yourself and do that trade we just talked about right here? You know, if she gets up to 54.68, This trade right here is going to make you just about more money than that other call is going to make you, picking up the regular call. And you're protected because even if it drops, you'll make money on the downside if it's below 47.50. So this is a great tool and strategy to use when you're looking at earnings trades. Never just go in and buy a regular call or put. Utilize this strategy here to look and calculate, okay, what's the implied move? Where does that bring the stock up to or down to? And then calculate, is it better to go with a call or a put? Is it better to go with a call spread or a put spread? Or is it better to do one of our special iron condors if you're not sure which way the stock's going to move? So I hope that lesson helped. And if you have any questions, let me know in the trade room.